Here we are, we've come on what we feel is a real adventure today. We've come to Harvey Dickson's Music Centre, which is in Boyup, Brook, in West Australia. And truly, this is going to be amazing, some of the things you're going to see here. There's so many things to look at, and it's also doubles as a big rodeo centre. And they have rodeos here. I think there's a rodeo here in a couple of weeks' time. And then, but over the road they've got a place where they're going to have live music tonight, like country and western, you know. Well, not everyone likes country western, but it could be a bit of fun. And let's go for a look around and check out some of the things there are to see. So here we have the rodeo, where they have the rodeo. And on this property he's just collected all the old dead trees and made all kinds of things out. Look at that, I think that guy over there is about 40 feet. And they have a stage over there for live events. And they've got a few stages around. And over here they have Dead Horse Saloon. And as you can see, there's a car on top there. But yeah, it's pretty quirky, it's pretty good. I can see a place over there called Boot Hill, so let's go and look at that. So they have plenty of, as you walk around the property, they have all sorts of stages, so when the rodeo's on, they'll probably have live music up here. And if you look around here, they've got all these bins. I think they have all these bins full of wood for people to light fires and things. And over in the distance you'll see an old house. That's one of the original houses on the property apparently. And it's pretty cool. I love these big figures. Look at this guy. Check out the face on that. How cool's that? Over here he's created, looks like his own Stonehenge. Well, it's obviously not stone, but Woodhenge. But yeah, it's a lot of work gone into this little place. It's really good. Here we have a sign called Lee Kernaghan Road. And he's a country and western singer. It's quite a good musician actually. So, and here we have Boot Hill, 2000. So I think it's been here since 2000. Like plenty of old boots have fallen off the hill there. But I think everyone just donates their own bits and bobs. When you travel around Australia, there's lots of places that you go into the pub. I'll show you, they've got one here actually, and everything hangs from the roof and there's heaps of memorabilia. So, but this place is full of it, so it looks pretty good. A little bit of Dead Horse Saloon. Not much happening here at the moment, but you know, there's a lot of lights around at night time. This would be beautiful at night time when it's all lit up. How exciting is it, eh? It's pretty good. I love this kind of thing. This area here is where obviously when they have the cows and the horses and everything, everyone gets on there, and down there you can see that they're the chutes where they come out of, and then they ride out there and hang on for dear life. To my surprise, I got here and they've named the street after me, Legend Road. This is one camping area there. They have a stage down there for live music at times. That's the one we're in today. Let's go and have a look at some other areas. When we were in South Australia one time, we went to a place called Tailem Bend. There's a man there in his 80s, Peter Squire his name is, and he travelled all around the countryside and got old buildings, and what he's done is he's virtually built a virtual town from the 1950s and 60s and even a little bit earlier, and he's got 100 buildings there, all in little streets. It's on my YouTube channel, some of it actually, and so my point is that I just really appreciate the fact that God's given us people that dedicate their whole life to doing something to bring pleasure to others, you know, and it's truly great. Lots of old railway sleepers here. A lot of history and stories from some of those, and over there in the distance you'll see that he's used them a bit more. I think it's to stop the sheep nibbling away at the trees. It's pretty good so far, isn't it? Haven't seen much of it at all so far. Here we have some old machinery. And look, there's a piece rolling down the middle of the road, piece of old machinery. She's alright. few bits and bobs. And the other thing you can see here is when you drive into this camping area, it's just gone and picked up all these logs. It's really good. I live for this sort of stuff. So this is the entrance to Harvey Dickson's Country Music Centre, and we can go down there. I think their house is down there on the left, but they've got lots of old cars and bits and bobs around. Even look at that good old tree root turned upside down, and there's a seat underneath there you can go and sit and have a bit of a rest. Look at this old truck here. It's probably been here for years, but imagine the stories that have been associated with that old beast. Well, we just had a bit of a tour and met the man that owns a place called Harvey Dickson. And he's lived here since he was 14, and he bought his first record as a collection when he was 14. And what will follow is we went into a room called the record room, and I can't tell you enough about it. You just have to see it when I show you the video and the photos of the room. And then we went to another building he has where they have, you know, bands come and it's called the Shed, and there's a collection that has spanned, well, he's 74, so 60 years collection of stuff he's got hanging from the roof and around the walls. And
It's incredible.
you know, it stops you in your tracks to think of how much this man has done in his life. And but what you'll see in the following video on that, I hope you really enjoy it and appreciate, and think about coming out here one time and having a bit of a look.
It's worth it, eh?
Yeah, very good. So this is called the Shed. So we're going in and see what it's all about. Wow. Check this out. Wow. So tomorrow night, this is where the live music's going to be here. So I think you'll bring your chairs over. Check all this out. Wow. Elvis Presley. Another one of Elvis Presley. This is just crazy. Wow, how good is this? There is so much stuff in here. So we're about to go into Harvey Dickson's record room. He's been collecting these things since he was 14, and he had his first country music show here in 1962, I think he said. And this is just truly amazing. Look, honestly, if you've got a caravan and you can come out for a couple of days, come and have a look at what this guy's done out here. Absolutely sensational.
People say to me, he didn't make that many records.
Wow.
And you know what I say? I haven't got them all.
So how long have you been collecting? This is obviously a life journey.
Yeah, when I was about 14 I started buying records.
Oh, it's just amazing.
£2.12 and 6 for some of these I bought here.
Well, like a lot of people that come here, we travel all over Australia, and there's so many quirky things like this around Australia, but they're all unique. There's nothing
Yeah.
the same, but
Well, every town has their characters and their idiots and everything else.
we live for this kind of thing. It's fabulous.
Well, I'll play you a couple of tricks.
I heard that one.
But some of these records here I bought here, I got maybe four
One
records.
of those ones or something.
Oh.
I've got it.
And his son put them out. John Carter Cash.
It's just fabulous.
Yeah.
Oh, look
There you go. Yeah, £2.12 and 6 I paid for some of them. And $1 for a little one. 10 shillings.
Wow. So for the people in the video, this is called the record room, and a lot of history here, even on the roof.
Record on here. There we are. This must have been here from his daughter, and she's 13 years old.
Goodness.
And she was born in 1952.
Wow.
It's quite a good swinging country song.
Yes.
But you hear a little young voice in it.
Turn the tide, let the water go where it wants to go. You can run and hide, you can bury yourself beneath the stones. Somebody told me don't pretend, 'cause everyone could use a friend sometimes. Take some good advice. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. I can feel the sun and how the wind makes way across the fields. Let me take a breath. Let me be a part of something real. Someone said it's better when you hold on to a helping hand. Sometimes we could all use a friend. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. You'll be alright. Waiting down the line. So don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. You'll be alright. There will be someone
When he
waiting
launched
down
this helicopter ringer, this is the name of the song we're going to play it. When he launched it, we launched it in the shed. We had a big show in the shed. Let's watch this.
Yes.
I get the shakes I need of there.
You can't turn the tide. Let the water go where it wants to go. You can run and hide. You can bury yourself beneath the stones. Somebody told me don't pretend, 'cause everyone could use a friend sometimes. Take some good advice. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. I can feel the sun and how the wind makes way across the fields. Let me take a breath. a part of something real. Someone said it's better when you hold on to a helping hand. Sometimes we could all use a friend. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces.